Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'll be going over some gameplay today that I had playing three top decks, one being one of the meta decks in the game. This deck is being used in tournaments. It has a 40% usage rate at this point in time, that being Pikachu EX. I'm a free-to-play player, and I'm just showing you, like, if you don't have the funds to spend on this game, there are still decks that are viable that can compete against the meta decks in the game. So what I use today is Kingler, and I'm combining him with Starmie. I also combine him with Frostmont in the other two battles, but for this game I went with Starmie. I was trying him out, and I had a pretty good game against this Pikachu EX. So you'd see me use Sabrina very early in the game. Sometimes I use Sabrina so that, especially against Pikachu, so that he uses his resources early. So if he has to attack, he has to either use an energy, or he has to dig in for an XP in order to retrieve that active Pokemon to get Pikachu off the bench again. So you can see he has an XP there. It's no big because he only has 2 Pokemon and he Sabrina's me. Sometimes I don't like to lay down a back card, like for example like Articuno, because Articuno, it takes 2 to retreat and 3 energy to attack, to get his good attack, which is 80. So in this battle in particular, I used Misty here. As you can see, Misty failed. Tails, what a surprise. But so preparing to sacrifice Articuno, because it won't make any sense trying to get him to retreat. It does make sense. Pikachu's already type advantage up, so I get Starmie ready in the back. As you can see, Pikachu is ready to strike 90 with his full bench. So it's 110 there because I'm weak. So I'm already down 2 points. But not to panic. Starmie is out. And I'm going to play this Professor Oak, and I'm supposed to get Krabby. Yes, I did. Krabby out and start loading Krabby, so that when it is he falls into Kingler, we'll be looking for that 160, which is the whole point of having Kingler. I expect to use this deck. There's a tournament on Saturday that I'm supposed to enter, that I already registered for. AC Days tournament, and there's Pokeverse on Sunday. So if you don't know about tournaments, there are tournaments. I'll be dropping a video on how you can find these tournaments and how you can enter them. I'll walk through video so you know how to set up the tournaments, register your deck list, know the rules of the game, and so on.
Nice.
Yes, you love to see it. Nice. He was already weak there, but if he wasn't, still KO. Still game over for Pikachu. He already loads that next Pikachu EX onto the field, and I'm sure he's going to be looking for a next basic Pokemon. And he does have it. So with the type advantage, he strikes for 110. If he had a Giovanni, it would have been over, but he did not have that, luckily. And when he sees this, you know what's going to happen. He's not going to continue. He's going to forfeit. So said, so done. That concludes the first match. And on to the second match, and I made this swap from Starmie to Frostmoth for this one, which I think I prefer. I'm playing against this fighting deck. I mean, you must know this fighting deck. It's almost like a gamble deck with Marowak coming on hitting. With two heads, it's 180. One head is 80. I mean that's a lot of damage for this Pokemon. We draw the Frostmoth and just a little damage just to start wearing on Marowak. Nothing much, nothing too big, just 10. And he's already evolved. But that's the thing about these EX Pokemon. You knock out one EX Pokemon, you're already 2 points up. So that's why I think I like the Frostmoth better with the Kingler, because there's no EX Pokemon in this deck and it's pretty strong. It has the ability to do the 160 damage, and you don't have to lose 2 points for it. I tried to put him asleep there. He got back up ahead. So no sleeping. And look at this. Double heads already. Just as I said in the beginning. Very dangerous deck. This Marowak deck is very dangerous. It gets off the ground running very quickly. But I only lost 1 point. Back at it again. So I missed the onto the Frostmoth because I want to get to try and put him to sleep as quickly as possible before he starts getting the rhythm and starts doing damage. – 40 damage is not that much, but it's the effect we're looking for. See the effect? That's what we're looking for, to keep him sleeping, keep him at bay. He's back up, but it's on his turn, so no need to fear. Put him to sleep again. Back to sleep. Another Tails. And with 10 life left, you know, it's you can't survive another attack. If a breeze only blows on him, it's over. Up or not. It up. 10. 2 points in the lead. Didn't need to worry about it. It's basically game over because he doesn't have a next Marowak. He has a Sandshrew, Sandslash, Primeape. This game is over. And there's never a clue. Guys, this is just me breaking down. These videos will show breaking down of how I think out the fights, what it is I do, and I mean, if you're a free-to-play player like me and you need help with trying to get a deck to be able to fight the meta, to use and get some wins, participate in tournaments, because I'm planning to take this Kingler deck to see how far I can go in a tournament and take on the meta. I'm moving on some other decks. I have some other decks which I'll put in the next video. So if you want to see more like this, subscribe, like, comment. I also have a WhatsApp group where we come together, we do battles. So if you're interested in battling, you could always comment, leave your contact information in there, and leave your contact information, and I'll add you to the WhatsApp group. So you can have some battles, you know. Because look at this, double heads again, and that's game over. And that's, but as I was saying too, leave contact information and another victory with Kingler. Who would have thought, you know? This last match I was up against a grass deck with a Venusaur, and we know what Venusaur can do. He won one of the first tournaments, big tournaments, and he has paired up Venusaur with this Executor is a very dangerous Pokemon in my opinion, because he has a lot of health, a lot of HP, and he has the ability to do up to 80 damage with the flip of a coin. So to me, Executor is really the danger Pokemon in this deck that I'm facing now. As we're watching the gameplay in the back, as I was saying, you could always like, comment, subscribe, leave your information if you want to join the WhatsApp group. If you need help preparing for tournaments, because for me to prepare for tournaments, I normally have my deck and I go into the group, talk to my associates, and I play the deck that I am weak against. If I have a problem with playing a deck, I play it over and over until I figure out a strategy to overcome that deck. So if I'm weak against Electric and Pikachu is giving me trouble, I would have my friend use Pikachu decks, and I keep playing until I find like I can fit certain cards in to try and beat Pikachu. So that's how I prepare for the tournament. So I just use one deck for the entire week until I see all the combinations, all the combos, all the possibilities that I can use playing that deck. Just as I said about Executor, 80 damage, but only 1 point because there's no EX Pokemon in my deck. So it's not, no need to panic just yet. I get first one out and I try to put Executor to sleep. 40 damage. But he flips head and he's still awake. So this person, maybe he has a method for getting plenty heads, because it's just 2 in a row. He's already loading up. Look, he has Venusaur on the bench and he's loading them up. He's also loading up Metapod, and I know if Butterfree gets out there, it's going to be like a free potion every turn. heals this time. 40 damage. So at this point I play Oak, trying to see what I can get to help me to get some cards to counter this Executor, because he is beefy and he is taking hits like a tank. I get to put him to sleep, and it's his turn, his move, waiting just to see what it is he does. He does is load up the Venusaur with another energy, so that when Venusaur comes out, Venusaur will be hitting 100 and restoring life. Erica. That's the thing about this grass deck. It has a lot of sustainability. There's Erica to heal, you have potions, Venusaur heals itself, Butterfree can heal. So it's a long game anytime you play in this grass deck, and it starts to get going. At this point, I had enough of Executor. He is troublesome, so I put him in the back. I wanted Venusaur to come out, send Metapod out instead, so that just gives me time to focus on my strategy and load up Kingler with energy. So I try to put Metapod to sleep. Doesn't sleep, but I know that in order for him to retreat and hit me, he needs he has the XP. Brings back out Executor again. But if it is he, look, Metapod wasn't there again. He didn't do the 80 damage. Got a Sabrina, and I am sending this Executor back into the back line because he is proven to be too much. So I go ahead and Sabrina here. So I don't attack. I leave it because he will need to have a next X speed in his deck, which I highly doubted that he would have in order to retreat to bring out Venusaur. Sometimes you want to think about what it is you're going to do. I see Metapod has 2 retreat cores. I don't kill him right away. I give him a turn so that I could build another additional energy onto my Pokemon. Probably should have just killed them with the first one with the lower health, so I'd have more health to battle. But it doesn't matter because Venusaur hits 100. When Venusaur hits anything here, they're going to die. He has 4 energy, and that's all he needs. He's going to start hitting from a side. So we're looking for the 160 and we missed it. Missed the heads this time. But the reason I put out Kingler because Kingler could at least stay in a lash. Uses his potion. So even if he hits 100, even if he had a Giovanni, he could only hit for 110, buying me an extra turn. So you see the sustainability I'm talking about. Erica again doing a little sprinkle dust, giving Venusaur all the life he needs. He's back to full health again. Don't forget there's a event that's going on right now when I'm about to put this video out with the Venusaur. Don't forget to do that event, guys, because there's a lot of Poke Hours you're going to get from it. Wonder Pick trophies and the additional Pokemon, the promo Pokemon, the Jigglypuff, the Greninja, Venusaur, the Onix, and the Hunter, the new Hunter. So you could look and expect to see some new strategies and gameplay with these new effects. He's still asleep. I think I put him to sleep and I retreated and I put Kingler back out. And I don't think he ever woke up. I think that was it. And that's what I was telling you. I prefer the Frostmoth to the Starmie. With a little luck. But I think it's a good deck. I think it's okay. And I'll be using this in the tournament. Once I get to play the tournament, I may have something to do on that day. But I will show you. I'll upload the games if I do play and show you all how far I reached in the tournament, guys. So this brings us to the end of the video, and the deck list is coming up now. Alright guys, this is the deck list I used with Kingler and Starmie. And this is the deck list with Kingler and Frostmoth. After using the both of them, I think I prefer the Frostmoth because it gives you more longevity, I would say. And if you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channels to grow. So if you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Thanks again.